Look at this! Look at this! Rookie! Looky! The Tanuki looky.
Boundless possibilities.
Boundless possibilities, yes. The possibilities are so...
Destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
The bunny! Iron Bell. Who needs a freaking shave? Hello, Enjoy. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Whoa. I remember seeing this intro as like a teaser for the thing.
Come now.
We're getting pretty excited about it. Okay, let's... Whoa! Let's get into it. Come on. So, I believe when we left off, we were on some kind of scavenger quest involving alpacas. Hello, A Social Neko. Hello, Blazy56. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. I want to see what the rest of this outfit looks like. It's interesting. We need to unlock more of it using quests. Beat the quest, get the drip, you know? Blazy, welcome in. Hello. Rookie the Tanuki. I'm alright. As A Social Neko. I just had dinner. It was unexpectedly spicy. I had a curry. It was a Madras curry. I don't normally have spicy food, but it's very fiery. A little bit too much for me. But then I had some white chocolate fudge afterwards, and that helped. Would I recommend Final Fantasy XIV? Oh my goodness, that is a complicated question. If you got a lot of time in your hands and you don't want to spend too much money, MMOs in general are probably a decent option. And Final Fantasy XIV is a pretty decent MMO, certainly. The best one I've played. Lala Gang, yeah. Okay, so Erinville, what's up, dude? Okay, I'm gonna be getting my gloves from this and a bunch of experience. Erinville wishes to discuss the feat of gold. Yep, I had a pretty good day. The weather wasn't like the best or anything, but there was some sunny intervals. Pretty sunny right now. Had a nice walk. It was pleasant. As Wuklamot helped to demonstrate, the valley alpaca are wary of people. Getting close to catch one will but not be an easy task. You might have warned me about this earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How'd you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather and a relaxing scent that soothes the spinning beast. You're very happy? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're having a good day too. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Thank you for that, Pet. Have you perhaps forgotten that we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make him an offer. Ah, of course. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands What? 10 pel is thousands in gil, huh? Goodness. You mean... Wait, huh? 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. I thought that was the conversion rate. I don't know how much 10,000 pel is, like a million gil maybe. Oh my goodness, it is. Look, that's how good my mathematics is. Converting to gil, that comes to around a million or so. Mayhap if we all pitch in. No. This is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. Goodness. I can see why they had incentive to run this little event here. It seems to be making some decent coin for them, huh? In that case... Huh? That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundreds column. 1 pel in the hundreds column. It's a weird way of describing an amount of currency. 1 pel in the hundreds column. So that's the same as 100 pel, isn't it? Is that what he's saying? Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. So you're suggesting that perhaps we do a bit of bartering? It's like TF2 hat trading all over again, you know? Thank you, Blazy. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's a nice gesture. But you think I can turn 100 pel into a million? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not a million, so we're looking at 100 times more. I do know Yuku. Yuku is my favorite streamer actually, Prince Yuku. Oh, right, I panicked and got it confused with Alphino's million gil. Oh, well that's something at least. I'm not sure about this trading idea. You were almost talked into buying a cloak that you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. You're Lil Broke to anyone who wants one. Yeah. But I hate it when you're right. Then let me help you with deal making. Oh, let me guess, you're gonna ask for like a 20% commission or something, right? I mean, this is the kind of thing you'd want to do if you wanted to make some money in Team Fortress 2 hat trading as well. Yeah, Rookie is my name. Rookie is my name. There was a time where I would do some TF2 hat trading, and sometimes you would go through a dealer who would hang out on the server and like do a lot of the deals for you, and he would take a commission. So I'd imagine that's what the angle is here as well. Cause you're gonna get a better deal if you go through someone who knows what they're doing. Oh, hello again. Matt Blue. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid him now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wook Lamont goes alone to capture her alpaca, she's free to accept assistance from whoever she likes, so it's our job to secure the saddle, pretty much. Or to help with this. Hi Trinidad, welcome in! Hooray! Hooray! Let's see about getting you that settled then, the third promise. Did I eat my breakfast? I did, I just had dinner. It was super spicy. And I also had chocolate muffin, which was very nice. I heard somewhere that, like, spicy things, like chili things go well with chocolate, so I had a chocolate muffin, at the same time that I was having the Madras curry. It was interesting. My taste buds were a little confused. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Miblu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Miblu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly. Although Ruki, I think you should go with Wuklama. Spicy honey. I never have had that, no. You've seen markets and bazaars the world over and surely have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Ruki anyway. Better to keep my hands free. Casting alpaca wool, long range, invisible item giving. That is some talent. I mean, you could do a throwing animation, come on. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli the saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. A little bit of a ballpark figure. Okay. This is interesting. We're having to have something crafted so that this is an expensive saddle. Are saddles expensive? I mean, it's got to be like an artisan thing, hasn't it? It's not really something that you can have mass-produced, outsourced to China, I don't think. You know, so it's probably kind of expensive. Oh my freaking goodness. It's just a mount. Lovely. I bet. Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch wild alpaca. The saddle is it? And how will you be paying for it? With this basket of fine alpaca wool. I love how he looks at it. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Okay. What do you want? We have a particular set of skills. We could procure something good for you. Perhaps, mayhaps, perchance. And what may that be? Mezcal. I'd like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of the quality stuff, you got yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, to promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Why don't you just say 5,000? Okay. Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. Oh. I was about to say, do you realize the dude is like standing right there? You don't wanna... Oh, look at that grin. The saddle is gonna cost you a jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. Well, the thing is, we need to catch a wild alpaca. And in order to do that, they suggest that we have a saddle that is treated that's going to like make it more docile, I think. Yeah. 3 years? That stuff is valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Suraj Yal will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles, lots of saddles. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they would discuss that in front of him. It's nothing personal, Third Promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. She's supposed to be the expert here. Go, Shy Shoda! Welcome in, welcome in. Wow, thank you for the raid, Shy Shoda. How you doing? We're playing a bit of Final Fantasy 14. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. What were you playing? What were you playing, Shy Shoda? CS2. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see here. Can't say that I blame him. I've known for championing peace, and peace is unlike to bring him more customers. We are not supposed to say that in front of him. We're trying to get a good deal on some artisan goods, so I can catch a wild alpaca. 2 wins and 1 loss. Well, that's a good result. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when clans were at war. Many of these Pelo pray for your victory, Wooklamount. The younger ones, though, to them strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace that we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future the Second Promise envisions. See, this is like a political thing. They're talking about like different potential leaders referred to as the first, second, third, and fourth promises. We're actually escorting the third promise, who is like well into like peace and stuff, you know? They've become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. Well, you know, it has been said that war is good for business. But, you know, we gotta make love, not war. But what about you, my blue? War is not good. Love is better. Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or 2 younger than me, I'd say. War. War never changes. And then you got that other series that says, like, War has changed. Like, isn't that Metal Gear Solid? Who has, like, the exact opposite phrase? Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what I was like when the Yokai ruled our village. What it was like. That's why I offer to help. I want you to become Dawn's servant to keep our nation from going back to the way that it was. Well then, I'll make sure that I win the contest. But the type of mezcal this saddle maker wants is so expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed. We just need to get on with it. I may not have had a head for trade or the stomach for alpaca, but I won't give up with the piece of Tuliyal on the line. Then neither will I. We will make you Dawn servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration, so let's try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to a... Exactly, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how, you do it in, like, Team Fortress 2 hat trading as well. You gotta find someone who needs something that you have, and then you can get away with making a little profit off of them. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. I guess that would help too. What's up? Of course, the Weaver! Balnock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision, and he was there to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Sounds like a plan. We're going to go and sell him some wool. You're gonna get into TF2 when you upgrade your laptop storage? Well, you know what, dude? It's a good time to do it, cause Valve just banned a bunch of freaking cheaters and bot hosters. So, like, I haven't seen a single bot since then. It's a great time to get back into TF2. I'm very pleased to see that myself. Can I get my piggy? New and tasty, yeah. Yet Valve actually did something. They did. Oddly enough, it was timed around the same time where the community started to review bomb their game because they didn't care enough to fix it. And then suddenly they cared enough to fix it. But I'm sure it's just a coincidence. This is the spot. After Balnock talked to us, he walked off to the south. Then he was probably going to Iklawa's Inn. Most visit to Wanchapalo end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? He's chilling in the inn. Now there's two people working on TF2. Dang, I think that's the most people that have worked on TF2 for like the last decade. But you know, I'm just glad that it's still around and actually in healthy shape now. That is one big tall mountain, isn't it? Can you imagine how hot this place must be? They don't have any ACs here, unless they got like magic ACs. Can I have that basket, Rookie? Thank you. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Alright, where'd the dude at? Balnock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? Third, promise. You wish to do business with me? Might I ask what this is all about? I would imagine so, Trin, yes. I would imagine so. There's like a crystallized form of magic. You can get like ice and water crystals in this game. Let me have a sippy. Let me squeeze my magic water crystal and get some water. I see. So the goal is to turn that basket of wool into a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Thank you. Alright, what you offering? East Interral is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledge to preserve the peace within the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Ooh. You're just gonna give this to me? Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 500 pel. That's very generous, Balnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless you, your future dealings. I wonder why they describe numbers in this way. There's got to be some kind of reason to it. Maybe there's some equivalent to... Okay, my first guess is maybe there's some equivalent to magical programming, and describing it in that way makes more sense in the format of magical programming. In the same way that we use hexadecimal when we're programming, we're using hexadecimal when we program in this world. You know? Computers like hexadecimal more. Maybe magic crystals like whatever weird way they're describing numbers here is. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. Only because Rookie remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now, let's take our 500 pel. Honey, why do you, like, talk about in normal people words sometimes? Okay. Poncho, and trade it for something even more valuable. 500, not 5 in the 100 column. Gotcha. Here, Rookie, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Erenville would never let me hear the end of it. All set. Our deal is waiting to be found. Our next deal. I would imagine it may well be... It may well be, like a matter of context. Like maybe in a professional context that makes more sense to refer to it in that way. Maybe because of the way that accounting works in this world. I'm only guessing though. Certainly adds to the flavor of the you know, the game. Could also just be Chunabil. I don't know what that means, Trin. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one. That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We look for a person without a poncho, and hope they're eager to buy ours. There you go. We find the demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? A person who speaks a language foreign to them but has no idea how sentences or sayings are structured. I mean, by my understanding, they have integrated into society. I'm not sure exactly how long they've been here. Could be, maybe. There are a number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be some interested travelers. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Mimosia hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably Landsguard or sellswords. Mimosia, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So even if they have bared shoulders, Mimosia carrying arms can be struck off the list. Mimosia... Is that the... I guess that's a lizard folk, right? But aren't they all lizard people? Kupigo. Sweaty Dopro. Well, I mean, he's already got one, hasn't he? So... How? Does a Landsguard probably drop by the inn to take a break between patrols? Oh. How about this one? Because this one's sweaty, he don't want to wear more. Let's see, no coat or cloak, but also no weapon? Oh, we might have a winner. Oh there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliyalal, and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu I'm a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But now look at me. Ah! He has a need to look fancy. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. Although this guy just got mugged. I hope he still has money. What a splendid poncho! This would be the perfect... Wait, are we back? Are we back? Is it working? I think we might be back. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Gotcha, train, thank you. We're gonna have to get back into the game here. Please wait and try logging in later. I guess it's trying to, like, log out my character properly. Let's give it a minute. Alex, thank you for Sticky to Nikki. Thank you for Lark. Alright, are we good? Alright, we're getting back in there. Again, I think it's my ISP giving me issues. I don't think it's specific to, Square Enix congestion, because it's affecting my OBS as well. It's weird. Hopefully that's, the only time it happens. Wow. Did you guys see those rainbow hills? Those look pretty cool. Okay, let's get back to where we were in the quest. We've already done this part. And then we pick the guy on the right there. Yeah, we were in the middle of selling it to this guy, weren't we? We'd be willing to part with it. If you'd like to make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps? What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and I will vouch for its quality. This blade looks sharp. The haft well made. I'll value it 1 pel in the thousands column. 1,000 pel. Goodness. We're already 10% there. Oh, from 500 to 1,000, we got a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me on an even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's mate garden for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. I'm glad to have met too. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate garden we go. But it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. Oh, he hates them. These ones will be the cam type, right? Who knows? It's a little unusual to be so open with your profit margin. You know what I mean? Like the dude's standing right there and then you say to them, oh, by the way, I'm like doubling my money on this one, so thank you for giving me all this money. That's not normally something that you do in business. But I guess it's cultural differences. Because it's not the first time they've been overly open about their business stuff. Business strategy. Well done recognizing the toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you make an excellent merchant. Okay, now we get the gloves. Okay, let's check out how the gloves are. Okay. Inventory. What's in the chest? Let's see. Lobo skin fingerless gloves of healing. Okay, let's see how they look on. Lobo skin. Whoa. They're kind of dark. Ooh. Yeah, they look cool. I'm ready to ride that boner bike. Or an alpaca. Same thing really. Woklamat, steel yourself for the right to find your next trading partner. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. With that, I suppose we could hop on the alpacas my blue is so kindly provided. Oh, wait. Look. It's one of those green thingies. We need to look at this. Aether current, we need that. We need that, actually. Anytime we see these things, we have to touch them. It's important. Are llamas and alpacas the same species? I don't know. They are kind of similar. Okay. We gotta keep an eye out for those. If if they're anything like the Endwalker ones, we need to like collect a bunch of them, and then once we get all of them, then we can use flight on the map for getting around the map quicker, which is pretty much essential for being a gatherer, which is what I spend most of my time doing in Final Fantasy XIV, is gathering. But we're not doing that right now, so I'll just pick them up when I see them. Ready to go? Let's mount up. Let's keep our eyes open in case we see any on the way. Please don't spit. Please don't spit. You'll be fine. These ones are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding no matter what you say. Without our alpaca friends, we Pala would never have become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Toral? Okay. I swear that mountain is too tall to be real. You'd think that. Workhorse Zamor, wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take the long way around the cliffs to get there, to the highlands belonging to the Yokhoi. It might be a good idea to do a bit of exploring. So Mabel, you said that learning about the peddler profession, you don't care for ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. It's just, I'm not sure I have got the talent for it. If I can help you buy the taming saddle though, then it'd be proof I could do this after all. In that case, you'd better get ready to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. I kind of want to go out riding on my Piki so I can see if there's more aether currents. Oh, there's one actually. We made it! And with a single smelly incident. I set the alpacas back to Akuvlo's inn, so we'll walk around the main road and when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were dumped by the Dawn Servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. Then perhaps you understand that I was an orphan too, you see. Tobli took me in. He took in all that ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yeah. And everyone's worked hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep trading things for your saddle if you're to prepare for the feat of gold. As it's mate harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to that, Wookla won't stay away with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. Let Smith blew herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the Third Promise, and let's get to the bargaining. I'm gonna grab my aether current as well, if you wouldn't mind. I wonder how many I need to collect of them. Where was it that I saw the aether? Oh, there it is. I'll be back in a minute. Rookie gotta take care of something. There it is. Excuse me. Alright, let's have a look here. Maybe I should equip my Aether Compass. If I still have that from Endwalker. It's a little tool that helps you locate these things. Travel Aether Currents. Okay. So these are the 6 new areas, I would assume. The green ones, I guess, are just found through exploring, and the orange ones are MSQ related. So we got plenty of them to find. I guess I could... Where's my compass? Where actually is my compass? Because we actually need it. For finding more of these things. Is there like a specific menu for like key items, maybe? Key items, there we are. Fine hatchet. Okay, so that's not what I was looking for. Maybe there's like a new version of the Aether Compass that I'll get later. Maybe. Because I don't appear to have it on my person. It's not urgent anyway, because you can't get all of them without progressing the main story quest anyway. You have that little axe for me? Mm-hmm. Thanks. Now to see what I can get for it. So this is worth 1,000 pel, and we're trying to get 10,000 pel profit total. You're Miplu, the owner of these fields? I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, the third promise. I might be convinced to entertain proposal. What do you have on offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan, the razor edge of this exceptional tool will make you light work of your crops. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. A sack of mate leaves is valued at 1 pel in a thousand's column, the same price as the hatchet. This deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. Okay, we gotta get him to sweeten the deal then. If I may, Mistress Miplu, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? Okay, so they're being very forward with their with their trading strategy. This seems normal in the culture. It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. Oh, I see. You don't actually have a serious need for it. We missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way, a generous deal here will put you in the third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration? I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with this second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have the need of hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wook Lamont. That's why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but we ourselves would be no better off for the transaction. How about this then? If we were to help bring in your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kawan and reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Well, I guess that's one way of doing it, huh? Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you like, my blue. Rookie and I have mate together. Oh, no. I'll be helping too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. It'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. Are we doing like a gathering quest? I like gathering quests. Let's do it. Gathering. But it would be weird for them to require a gathering level, because not every character is gonna be experienced with gathering, such as an expert of my level, you know? Okay, we just gotta press the sparklies, I think. It's like a simplified form of gathering. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I am curious about when we'll actually get the legitimate gathering quests. But we're kind of in the middle of this main story stuff at the moment. This is kind of nice though. I got good memories of like Endwalker when it came out. I played the game like a lot more seriously back then, I would say. I blasted through that Endwalker really quickly actually, just in like 4 or 5 days if I remember correctly. I'm gonna take it easy a little bit more this time. And like absorb the story and stuff. And stream for you guys, where possible. It is my intention to stream the whole new expansion. Thank you, Trent. It's a very verbose game though. And there's a lot of content to get through, so we'll see. I will try though. You brought me some leaves then. An acceptable harvest. Let's see how your companions fare before I make any decisions though. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I am prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade mate leaves. What's that worth? 1,200? Premium, mate! But at this shop, 1 sack of those leaves will cost no more than 5 pel in thousands column. Oh my goodness! A little bit of labor just like multiplied our profit by 5. Or by 4. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. Nice! I'll give it a good home. Talk of the contest aside, I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. You know, forget about the freaking trading. Let's just do labor for this guy. Apparently he, they pay very well for labor. As am I. All the best with the rest of your harvest. I mean, I guess different business people value different things. My blue, what's wrong? As I was saying before, even after everything Tobley's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then, I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Tobley to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Have you intended to give up? I think this might push her to say that she won't give up. I hope so. That's a bit too direct, a bit too aggressive. Have you mentioned it? God, not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects it of me. I want to preserve Tyrell's peace, and becoming Dawn Servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Tobley held the same opinion, so talk to him. You gotta think about your reasoning. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, so they want to make a nation without war? That's what. Yeah, Tuklamut wants that. That's the name of the cat lady here. She's also known as the Third Promise, one of the potential heirs to the throne, so to speak, if she manages to pass. We have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our Tealies or something halfway to 10,000 pal? No. I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Oh? Bargaining our way into double the value, eh? You think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire you, Third Promise, that you're holding your own against such stronger competition. It's inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Koano and Storauzia? I mean, of course I am. I'm Wuklamut of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Cool. I wonder if there's gonna be any greater application for trading in Pel currency, or if it's just like a main story quest thing. Oh, a 2-day sufferer, welcome. Thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it. Welcome in, I'm Rookie the Tanuki. Okay. Scratch what I said, we're gonna dispose of this person. Thank you, that was very quick. Trinidad, I appreciate that. Wuklamut has her eye on a jug of premium mezcal. Before we go, let me give you the mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Aaronville's point. Ready then? Our next stop is the Mezcal Distillery. More alpaca riding? Maybe? Now that it's actually nighttime, it might be easier visually to spot the green glowing orbs, you know? So maybe we just take the scenic route and see if we can spot any more visually. But I'm honestly expecting that we're gonna get like an Aether compass again. I'm looking at that white dot in the distance. I don't think that's an aether current. Not sure what it is. Maybe I should ask to see what the command is to leave the novice network. It looks like it's break time. I could do that now. Remind me what the command is to leave novice, please. I can never remember. Okay, novice network leave, gotcha. Okay. Alright. I'm sure there's plenty of, like, friendly, helpful people in there, but it's, you know, the constant chatter is a little distracting. Okay. Did Guppy eat breakfast today? Of course she did. Of course she did. Guppy eats great. She gets some wet food and dry food and a bunch of treats and sometimes even cream. She eats very well. Bender, Quirrell. I don't think those things look very friendly. Keep my distance. Okay, I still don't see any aether currents. Let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Sorry, sorry. I didn't mean to disrupt you. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Ah! Yeah, that guy was not happy to see me. Okay. These guys should be chill, because I'm on the same level as them. If, like, the enemy is slightly higher than your level, they might attack you. I think that's how it works. Yeah, I didn't spawn any more aether currents yet, so I guess we're just gonna go along with the MSQ. But I kind of want to explore up on the side of this cliff here. Oh my goodness. Look at that beastie. That is a creepy monster. Cactus. A lot of these cactuses don't have any spines on. I know that you get cacti that don't have spines on, but, I wonder if it's like, if there's like a technical reason why there's no cacti with spines. Oh, I guess this is just where they... Oh, it's like, just a place to chill out. Nice. Spineless cacti means easier to eat. That's true, that's true. Okay. Still no more aether currents, so yeah, let's go back down to MSQ. No. No! The dude is the same level as me. Why is he being aggressive? Meanie. I guess that guy in particular was having a bad day. It would be nice if I could get the flight ability by the end of the stream. In order to do that, I'm gonna need to get all of the Aether Currents. And then my little piggy guy can fly with his little piggy ears. The guy lost a 50-50 and I don't know about that game though. I've never played that game before. That was a game that Big Brother Mal was playing, wasn't it? We'll want to speak with a guy by the name of Gobly. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a master of the craft. He knows the value of his product. So, if we're gonna convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're gonna need targeted information. That means asking around and taking in all the gossip. Thank you for the head pep, Lazy. It's a new game? If you could talk to people in Distillery Rookie, perhaps Wuglamat could do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. Okay, so we go into Distillery. Cart. Hello. Hello. Gobley might be a deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to appearances. Santa? I don't know about Santa. Rumor has it he's been invited to his palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire though, he'll be left out of sun perch. Okay. So that's one angle. We can offer him some advice regarding his attire. His image. He's going north? Oh, I see. There's not much I can say about Gobley, but I can say that Gobley's been saying. The other day he was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave Jaws. That's the field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. I see you peeking out there. I see you peeking out there. Enjoy. I see you. Their presence has made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus driven up the price of the product. A boon, some might argue, but it's so hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't keep making the thing they love. Okay, so there's a problem with monsters in the area where he's trying to harvest his ingredients for the mezcal. We could deal with those. Me? I'm a chef from Tuligalal. I often come here to buy Gobley's mezcal, the finest in Tural according to my customers. He always brings out a jug during our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff too well myself. I take small sips. Not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree with whatever price he quotes me. It would be nice to have less, potent refreshments during such conversations. Else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangement. So one of his patrons is looking for a different refreshment to feel comfortable with the bargaining. Okay. We are learning the gossip. So what to find out? Oh, we can make use of all of those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobley is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You go on ahead and I'll bring Wickham out. Alright, we're gonna bring this to Peter. and bring our best negotiation skills. It's always like a super thrilling moment when you get the final Aetherite attunement and you can take flight with your little mount. And then you can see all the places that you can access by flying. It's always a very cool moment. Can I go up from here? And around? Striking dummy. So I guess these are for training purposes. Wait, how do I get to this freaking distillery? Even this cactus is without spines. All the cacti are without spines. So is that a distillery? I guess it is. I think I just climbed a little cliff for no reason. I could have just used the stairs. Ignore the fact that I'm prowling around on your roof for no reason. I'm getting my bearings straight, you know? How do you get inside this freaking building? He's like inside of it. Huh? Oh, there he is. He's inside this tower part. Hello. This must be your millstone powered by alpaca. Huh. And these are the grains that you're grinding. Okay, cool. You got busy with me, sir? Why won't we talk down below so as not to distract the alpaca from his work? We need some primo mezcal. Now what's this about? Keep it brief if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for the 3-year-old judge of premium mezcal. Assuming you got any on hand, that is. Okay. Again, we're having a little bit of connection problems. Not sure why that is, but, you know, we just gotta deal with it. Goodness, I wonder what happens when that happens during a raid, huh? Dude, I need to actually try to freaking solve that, cause if that happens during a raid, that would be not good. You know? Some of these raids take a long time. Let me in. I want the mezcal. Give me the mezcal. Okay, goodness. Hopefully that's the last time that happens. When it comes to streaming and stuff, you gotta be like an expert in so many freaking things. You gotta be an expert in graphics encoding, RAM usage, network usage, bit rates, audio engineering. I'm not an expert in any of these things. It's frustrating not knowing how to solve the problem when a problem occurs. Oh well. Let's try this again. An excellent choice. I must warn you though, it don't come cheap. We don't have Pell, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any... Oh no! No deal, just like that. Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Is this part of his bargaining strategy? Is he like offers people a drink before they start negotiations? That might be intentional. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I really don't know why we're having so much technical problems with the network today. You know, it could be so many different things. It could be network cables. Probably not. It's probably not network cables, because... You know, it's exclusively, like, this only happens when I'm streaming. So it's something about my network configuration, I guess. With regards to streaming. Obviously, if this keeps happening... Well, we might have to postpone this. But I'm willing to keep trying, and hopefully it stops and... You know, it's just a temporary thing. I would like that. I want to play much more of this game. Absolutely. Thanks, Trin. I will close this freaking deal if it kills me. Thank you, Trin. I've been working hard on this, on trading up here. Okay, then the initial offer gets refused. Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? Cards? Are we gonna play Triple Triad? Oh, you mean like... Oh, I see what you mean. The monsters. Uno. Let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. Yeah. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chef, is the same. Seeing as not everyone can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments on offer. Something like mate tea, for instance, and brewed with the finest leaves, of course. Oh, you're right. Absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hubigo friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with that added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth the mezcal you're after. Should we offer to call those monsters causing them trouble? Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced her with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yeah. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would speak for itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volok Shunzang. It would be such a shame to miss the chance of a lifetime supply. A lifetime simply for one of proper garments. That it would. Are you saying that you got garments to offer? Something ideal for court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to a weaver. His name is Bolnok, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliyala. As a supporter of Wook Lamont and a keen observer of palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you in the selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. This is certainly a tempting proposal, and one of which I would like to take full advantage, but the scales aren't quite balancing. We can kill the monsters. Say, weren't those monsters running amok in Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly? I would be most grateful. Charade 97, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Ruki is here. Ruki is here, the Tanuki is here. We're doing some tough negotiations, you know? I was resigned to hiring sellswords to clear them out. Factoring in that saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver, this is shaping up to be a sound bargain. All right, you got a deal. I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Rookie will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen an introductory letter to Bolnok. The fields you're looking for are just west of Wachumpelo. Be safe. No problem. We're gonna kick some monsters' butt. And then we'll have made 10,000 pel. Or is that 10 pel in 1,000 column, as they would say? Alright, so there's monsters up here apparently. And agave jaws. That should be agave jaws just over there. This'll go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Oh, prickly barb mole. Ow. Okay, you aren't so tough. Get him. Ow. Alright, let's see if there's any over here. Oh, there is, okay. Yeah, my gear is pretty good. So this dude's not really making a dent. Not even making a little dent in me. How? Leave my distillery friend alone. Yeah. Is there any more over here? I don't think these guys have dropped anything yet. Maybe I've just not been lucky. Are you gonna drop something for me? No loot. No loot, just gotta kill them. Alright, that's fine. At least we are getting like a 3-year age bottle of mezcal out of it. And then we're gonna trade that for the saddle, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were doing all this for. Yeah, I just remembered. Oh, you've been killing them too, I see. Compared to the creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Meblu the sack of leaves so she can seal the deal. And then we can bring the bottle back and get the saddle. I'm getting on my piggy. Portly Parksy. Leave Piggy alone. Piggy is not for eating. Piggy is for hugging. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have the sack of leaves? Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Your monster problem is being resolved, Master Gobley. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Balnock as agreed. Then the deal is done. Here, your jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Yeah! We finally have mezcal. Great work, especially you, Meblu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise. But let's not celebrate until we have saddle in hand. I'm gonna take a sip because I see that some of us are in ad break at the moment. No. Ugh. I think I'm definitely gonna have peanut butter crackers later. I was gonna buy myself, another snack today. I kind of forgot though. Forgot to get it. I was going to get myself some like butterscotch candies. I haven't had butterscotch candies in like forever. I kind of like, I'm craving now. Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now, should I ever become a proper merchant though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. I don't know, I think she did pretty well. I think she could probably wing it. She could probably wing it for a while. She probably still will. Until she's confident enough. 10,000 pel. I wonder if like bartering is going to be part of things outside of the MSQ. That would be kind of interesting. Wooklamat is ready to return to Havli. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held a 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to one until we get to Saddlemaker. Probably a good idea. Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over? Don't even joke about this. Luckily, Havli's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. So we're finally getting the saddle? This is it. The trade we've been working towards. He better be pleased. He better be happy with the profit he's making. Phew. Still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your chills ready, settler. We brought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zerelja, I cannot go against the guiding principles of Pelo Pelo. The trade is a fair one. I'll craft your settler, promise. Great. Stay and wait if you like. I've all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. So what, is the idea we're gonna put the saddle on a tame alpaca and then hunt a wild alpaca while mounted on a tame one? Or are we taming an alpaca with the saddle? Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other works that need finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. Yeah, we did it. Saddle is ours. And to think we started out with only 100-pound basket of alpaca wool. Mablu, you're gonna be an incredible merchant. Thank you. Makes me so glad to hear you say that there, Promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Nice. Okay, so let's get this freaking alpaca already. Goodness. Wow. Nom, nom. You've acquired this saddle then? Yes, and thanks in no small part to my blue. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our well-born friends so you can practice. Oh heck. Can you do it? I know, this is something I need to learn. You got to approach it more cautiously then. This time. Great sunken gods, I did it! Whoa! He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting of Wooklamot's touch. That is because of the singular scent with which this saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. That's what I said. You're really just now noticing this? Zoral's Jack, he's back. He's got a freaking golden alpaca. Of course he does. Having done exactly what he set out to do. That alpaca he's brought, is it me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives in a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. Wow. That's a nice find. How did he manage to snare a prize like this? A beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wooklamot. Okay, that's rude. Didn't need that last part. Strength alone won't win our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Terrell can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war? To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict. The wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tuligalal all those years ago. Consider the younger generation as the village. Since birth they've basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy but opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest, and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against the oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with the threat of force alone. That is why Golol Jaja did not elevate the Mamolja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuli Yalal, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? I need not explain myself to you. Oh, well done! Well done indeed. The first promise is completed, the feet of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone? I mean, compared to the other dude, that guy is a little more polite, but nonetheless a little tainted by his experiences. He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Koana. Well, it's a front, isn't it? It's like he's like putting up a front to like protect himself a bit, I think. It's like we're not even family. Yeah, that's not ideal. Everyone's got other sides to them, you know? But that guy's like locked off, his more sensitive side. Hurting his sister a little bit. I'll ponder Zeralja and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the Feet of Gold. I have my saddle. I practice how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Urinkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Wuklamut off on our hunt. I'm sure you'll do great. We did do a little bit of a hunting with Wuklamut immediately before this expansion. We were hunting a birdie. That was part of some introductory content that wasn't part of the actual expansion. Kind of like a preview, I guess. Oh. Okay, I think those guys want some revenge for the ones that we were hunting earlier. I don't want to fight you. I got things to do. Business to take care of. We're so close to getting our first stamp on this little scavenger hunt. Still keeping an eye out for Aether currents. Oh. It's a player mount. I can do this. I know I can. Cheer on Wuklamut as she marshals her courage to attempt the harrowing task of capturing Wild Alpaca. Okay, gotta do cheering. Social emotes. Cheer. Cheer.
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Yeah, especially if you want to improve relations with the alpaca people in the next expansion.
Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Yeah, I want to see the fruits of my labor.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Whoa, we gonna do camping? We better have s'mores. I want s'mores. We need firewood. We marshmallows. There we go.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Good question.
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlian. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart. And off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
That must be pretty scary, leaving for a different continent.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
Oh?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
A lot of things are
Well,
converging
then,
towards that.
I understand completely. We
Yeah.
all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She has got a magic paintbrush on her back. I wonder if I can get one of those. Look, she got a palette as well.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Are we thinking the alpacas beat her up? Is that what happened?
Wait. Do you hear that?
If the alpacas beat her up, I think it's a lost cause at that point. Oh? Nice! Good job.
I did it.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, third promise.
I kind of wish that rejuvenating magic spells were real, you know?
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
So if I'm feeling a little sleepy eepy, I can just, you know, have magic spell rejuvenation.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Because otherwise I have too much sugary things and then you have a sugar crash. But, you know, with that you could just, like, fix it in a flash. Literally. Alright, we got our alpaca, so that means that we get our thingy for the, you know, the stamp for the card thing. Little tablet guy. I'm so relieved the third promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. I should hope so. Let's take the silver piece. I don't really have a need for dye at the moment. My blue is minded to rush ahead of the village, to the village. Woklamat seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what might melt away fatigue like magic though? Make tea! I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mad Blue so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Guess we're making a pit stop, getting a cup of tea. Yeah, that moat still just kind of chilling up there. Flowers. Oh my goodness, that looks kind of dangerous. That looks kind of dangerous. Maybe we want to avoid dropping into this massive chasm, huh? Let's go around with my piggy. Ooh. Now, these things are so freaking fussy. Go away. I was enjoying the scenery. I think they'll stop bothering me when I'm level 91, maybe. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea then. Woklamat can't be far behind. Oh, the tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpaca. What grasses and fruits they eat. The sounds that they react to. They're adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back to our promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes. There is no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you in your success. Well done. Yeah, we did it. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zorel Jardin, I'd be surprised if you had. Golem alpacas are born but once every few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Galul Jaja himself. That means that maybe they can breed more of them, if they're like two different genders. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tuliyola, in a time where the mountain giants, the Yokai, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would raid the alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Galul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the yokai in stature and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Galul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Galul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelopelo from the Yokai's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that few words from Galul Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the bond Papa forged with the Pelopelo spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. I'ma get more water, during the break. Oh, friggin' dropping things. Okay, that camera angle is not gonna do it all, is it? Okay. Okay. I am back. I am back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just tweak the camera a little bit. Like this, maybe. There we are. Then you may not know that Goloya sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures. Well, an ordinary one was the best that I could manage. The feat required no more than that, third promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Big brother Mao, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? My sleepy big bro, just woken up, huh? Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to the people of many people in true Pelo Pelo fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You're feeling achy this morning. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can take it easy. I hope you can take it easy. I'm sure you know the kind of things that will make you feel a little bit more comfortable. So just take it easy and indulge and relax a little bit in those kind of things. I'm glad to be of assistance, big brother. I'm flattered you think so. Thank you. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. So we're kind of in the middle of a scavenger hunt that's at the center of like a political election campaign in Final Fantasy XIV right now. Is that a starburst? I was about to say it looked like a gummy. we spent a lot of time trying to earn this freaking thing. We can't eat it. So this is what they look like. Go on, set it in the tablet. Ooh. You wanna eat it? A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. So I wonder if this scavenger hunt's gonna run like the full length of the expansion, cause it's taking me like 6 hours to get the first one. You're well on your way, third promise. Would have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelo people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. Yeah, they had a big alpaca fear. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuklemat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could say. Totally. I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I gotta do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted to be the only happiness that you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path that you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me that you've To hear you found a calling that you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I am sure of it. Thank you, Tubly. What did I tell you, Matt Blue? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You gotta find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to Yokai. You mean the race of giants? What? They once ruled over far more than just the Orcapacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yoctarel and all of its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but they never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokai have to tell us? Apparently. It's part of the trial that's gonna determine who the ruler of, the next ruler of this little continent is. I'm walking with one of the candidates. That cat lady. They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value into delving into how the legend originated? We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. So we're going to the gate. Does that mean that we're gonna have to get a permit then? I remember them mentioning we need a permit to pass through the massive gate. Oh, Krill. I got a question I've been meaning to ask since we finished with the feat. Where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes. Pieces just like it became fashionable in Yoctarel around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right around the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely, there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I'd appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, let's head back to Toliyulal and get ready to search for the next elector. We got tacos on the way, I'm still hungry. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zeralja's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuklamet. Everyone she meets will come to love her too. And that's why she's gonna win the throne. You might be right, my blue. You might be right. No. Yeah, there's three other people vying for the throne. And this contest has been designed to like determine who is the most worthy. And it involves a kind of scavenger hunt inspired by a legend that led up to the formation of the, you know, this whole place basically. So we just like solved the first part of it, I think. It feels good to have the feat of gold already under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zorelja and his shiny gold alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and God knows you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong, or wise, like my brothers, to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on about things. Let's move on. Back to that word I can't pronounce. Zabalyev? Tai? With us. The contest has hardly begun. I guess that means we're going to a new area, huh? We must be. Yeah, we're going to the Giants area. Where the Giants live. How are we gonna get there? Actually... Speak with Woklamat outside of that place, okay. Maybe I can warp. I think that's quite a distance away. Haven't even attuned to this thing yet. It's probably good that I thought to touch it. Alright. We're going to... Travel to instant... What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh. Look on the map. It's over there. Okay. We gotta go over there. Piggy time! Going east. That's not east. That's north. I am a little curious about what these optional quests are. Let me see what this is. There's a bunch of them, optional quests here. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the main story quest though. At least as far as stream content goes. Yep. I would imagine that hopefully the MSQ unlocks the new gathering quests and that it's not hidden behind one of these optional quests, but I can find that out in my own time because I would like to start gathering properly again. This one, I guess? That's interesting. That's interesting. They're dividing the instances up in order to reduce congestion. Okay, we can't use Picky here, so we gotta hoof it. That's funny. Instead of using a hoofed Picky, we have to hoof it. So we're meeting at the taco place, and we still haven't got any freaking tacos. Hey guys, how we doing? And just like that, we found an Elector and won our first keystone. I knew it was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to our Kusama Uka. Chances are good we'll find an Elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your patient Hanu friend has to say. Birdie. Birdie? Oh, what's up, dude? I'm being quite content waiting here. Dining on the third promise is kind, I'm sure. But it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Hanu. We go south through the Arc of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside Kazuma Uka River, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch your footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. Sounds like they were hit a bit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kazama Uka, we should head over the Arc. So it's over this way. Yeah, this is where the original story is, the original designs. The templates that we have is like a replica of it. Of like this story, the legend that we're following in our little scavenger hunt. Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kazama Uka. Open the way. I'm gonna be level 91 soon, I think. Hmm? Oh.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces.
Rainbow.
It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below.
Oh, it's pretty.
To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Ah. It's more like rainforesty and also swampy.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Ah, yeah, that would be a really extreme way of taking a shower.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall in.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
What? I thought that we had to go through like a big gate to get where the giants are. Maybe I misunderstood. There is no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Definitely should have brought an umbrella. Well, oh my goodness, I'm so close to level 91. Come on, give me the experience. Everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hano village I was telling you about, Okanu. Yeah! Level 91! Oklahoma wishes to seek out Dawn Servant's Elector. Makes sense, makes sense. Got to find out what the next quest is. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by this storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find the Elector. Oh, Kelly? Oh, what now? It's a Hana greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and our entourage. I, Zano Healy, welcome you to Okanu. Oh my gosh, this dude is the Elector. That was a lot quicker than last time. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of Elector. Am I Indiana Jones? No? What do you mean? I shall also be... Yeah, he's the Elector. I'm ready. Give me the feet and test my worth. Searching for the City of Gold. Is that one of the Indiana Jones films? Did he ever, like, look for a City of Gold? I know he had, like, Temple of Doom and, looking for the Ark of the Covenant. I know what you mean, though. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. That was National Treasure, isn't it? I haven't seen that one. Alright then. It helped to do some investigating at Wajinpelo, so let's take a look around here as well. Might have suggested a division of forces, for instance Aaronville, Alisay, and Krill, could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamut, Rookie, and myself will handle the northern half. Sound good to me. Okay. Well, folks, actually, considering how I'm gonna be playing a lot of this game and how verbose the game is, I might have to, like, break this down into smaller streams. You know, just to say, just to save my freaking voice. You know? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more of this game, but probably in smaller streams. So, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'm glad you came. Yeah. Well, yeah. I gotta go. Big brother, don't be like this. Don't be like. We can hang out on Discord if you want. But yeah, I will see y'all later. You take care.